That was me a year ago. And I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm not even kidding of how depressed and sad and just, lonely I was a year ago. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. So in today's coffee chat, we're going to be talking about how I moved countries and what were the 5 things that helped me basically how to get over my homesickness, how to make new friends, how to make your new apartment to feel like home. So if you're thinking about moving, or if you actually moved but you're kind of struggling with it, or you are planning to move and you already know where but you haven't started yet, make sure you watch this video and follow my tips. But before we get into the video, I would just want to tell you that we have reached 400 followers a few days ago, and I'm so thankful for you guys. I know this number seems relatively small, but I just want to make sure that you know that I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for the likes, for the comments that you leave below my shorts. Thank you for the last video, because the last video went crazy. So I just wanted to say thank you. If you have any suggestions, any comments, any questions, just let me know below in the comment section. So let's move. Okay, so the very first thing that I did before I moved, basically, long story short, I moved from Hungary to the Netherlands, and now I've been living here for a year-ish. But just to make sure, as a first step, that before you move to a country, you make sure that you are aware of the country's culture. By that, I don't mean that you need to memorize like how people speak, what people do. But, for example, I knew that when I came to the Netherlands that, it's relatively a colder country, right? So just make sure that you know the basics. I knew that a lot of people eat, cheese, and a lot of people drink milk. So probably I had to change my diet up a little bit. I knew that the prices were more expensive than in my own country. So I'm not saying that you need to know, everything about the new country, but just be sure that you know the basic things related to that country. Because when I arrived and I saw, the prices in a supermarket, I wasn't shocked. Or when I went outside on a September and it was already like 10 degrees, I was not shocked because I was aware of what I was getting into. The second thing is that it's very likely that you move for something, right? So it's a job, it's a school, it's a boyfriend or girlfriend or a partner or a husband. It's because you just want to travel, but make sure that you have like a stable point. So I moved for work, and I knew that for the first 2 months, I did nothing but go to work. I was relying on my work. If I needed help, I went to my boss. If I needed to talk to someone, I went to my colleagues. If I needed to do something, I asked, people at work, what do you do? Rely on the fact, on the stable point, why you go to that country. If it's because of your husband, then, rely on him, rely on his family. If it's because of school, ask your professors, ask your roommate, ask your teacher. If it's for work, ask your colleagues. Do not be scared, because those people know that you're new in this country. Those people know that you have absolutely no idea of who to go to, what to do, how to get health insurance, how to find a new dentist, how to find a new hairdresser. They know that you have absolutely no idea what to do. So automatically they will help you. And this is why the second point is to make sure that you rely on the stable point until 1, you're either basically independent and you can do whatever you want, or 2, you make friends. The third thing is related to administrative stuff, is that as soon as I arrived in the Netherlands, I received a to-do checklist from my work. So basically, I really advise you to do this checklist even for yourself, which could be a little bit hard at the beginning, because I feel like if they didn't give me this checklist, I would have no clue how to do it or where to start it or just basically anything. But the point of this checklist is you can always go online and you can always make sure that you check. For example, just a few things that I had to do. Obviously, open a Dutch bank account because, you are in a different country. a lot of countries, they prefer you to have like a national bank account, right? Or the second thing is I needed to get health insurance. So in the Netherlands, you had to have a health insurance, or I had to get like a tax number, you know, these things. A lot of things you can get from online, but if not, you can always ask your boss. You know, go back to the second point, rely on people that are already in the country for a long time, or rely on people that are from that country. You know, if you go to America and your boss is Finnish, you can ask him like, hey, you also came to America. What were the things that you needed to do? Make sure you have this checklist and try to check every single item within a month. The fourth thing is do not rush things. Okay. So you go to a new country and you're like, you immediately want to have friends. You immediately want to know everything. You immediately want to travel in the whole country, right? So I've been for more than 1 year in the Netherlands, and I haven't been to Groningen, to Eindhoven and Maastricht, the 3 big cities in the Netherlands, which, you know, if you ask like name 10 cities, people will include these. And I haven't been here because I'm just not rushing things. Okay, so I've been to Rotterdam. I live in Amsterdam, and basically I've been to Utrecht like 3 weeks ago, and I've been here for a year. So why rush things? Why do you have to see everything in a weekend? Why do you have to check everything in a weekend? Why do you have to have friends immediately? I think I got my very first like close friend after like 3 or 4 months, and that was actually a colleague. So do not rush things, okay? Do not try to be in a relationship immediately. Do not try to be friends with people. Try to first get accustomed with the surroundings, with your work or school, with people that you know, and just let things be. And the last thing against your homesickness is to stay in touch with your family, okay? So I was crying like crazy on the picture, you could see that. But I called my family every single day, okay? I called them every single day. I got something good at work, I called them. I went home, I called them. I went to see a city, I called them every single time. And I still to this day, I still call them. I still tell them every single detail about my life. Because just because you move, you know, you can move because you want to or because you're forced to, right? So for example, with my degree, I had to move because I had to have international environment and international experience for my degree, so I had to move. But some people just want to move because they do, but it doesn't make the moving process easier. So just make sure you stay in touch with your friends or family, whoever you're close with. Make sure you call them, you keep each other posted. You know, I send a lot of pictures to my sister, to my mom, to my dad. I send some pictures to my friends. And of course, every chance I get, I just go home, I travel, I just see them, you know, they come to see me. So you can really make this work because luckily we have the internet and you can stay in touch with people you love very easily. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like this video. If you have any more questions or if you want to know anything else, let me know in the comment section. Obviously, later on, I will make more detailed videos about this moving process because I feel like, you know, people move all the time, so why shouldn't I talk about this in a detailed way? And I moved when I was 22, so it was relatively a young age. That's it for today. I hope you guys have an amazing week. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.